11, 13, 12, new, and name again, Joe Willis. So Joe Willis. The property address is the one from the worksheet or the one property address. Copy. And the mailing address. I'm going to do this because I know that it's the same, but if you didn't, that's perfectly okay. If you just copy and paste, and that's all that's in the tax records. Yellow letter, driving for dollars, submit. So, and you always want to make sure before you do anything else with this sheet, make sure that that clears, and then you can know that that has actually went to my spreadsheet, and you're good to go with another one. So let's go back up to the top, property search, and Canton Pass, Coggin, C-O-G-G-I-N. Nope, I'm sorry, we're still at Canton, 801. So when it's like that, all you have to do is just change the number, hit enter. Billy Willis, and he lives there. We may not be using this one, right, because they're the same. But, yep, we're not going to use this. It is newer. He hasn't owned it at least since 1989, so we're not going to use this. So go back up. See our next one here. 713 Coggin. Let's try that one. 713 C-O-G-G-I-N. Enter. Caesar. And he lives there. We may not be using this one again, and we're not going to. He hasn't owned it at least since 1989. So let's go back up. And 704. So then you just change that. 704 Coggin Pass. And it's the same. And he hasn't owned it since, or she hasn't owned it since 1989. Not going to use it. Let's do one more for this example, and then if you have any questions, you can simply email me or call me, and we'll go ahead and wrap this up. We're right at the 30-minute mark. So 712. So 712 Coggin. Hit enter. And let's go ahead and click on this one. Ah, different. So that's good. Let's check down here to make sure. Ooh, that's a really good one. They've owned it way longer than 1989. They've owned it since 1963. So they've been there for a while, and that house is in bad condition. You think there's a chance that they may not care about this house anymore if they've owned it that long and then the house looks bad on the outside? I think so. So let's go ahead and enter that in there. 11, 13, 12. Select new. Name is Fuston. Fuston Wright. So F-U-S-T-O-N, right. Property address. Copy and paste. And the mailing address. Right click, copy and paste. Campaign type's always yellow letter. Driving for dollars, lead type on this. Submit. And there you go. That is your tutorial for driving for dollars, how to enter that into your web form, which goes onto, let's actually just take a look at this real quick. Let's see what I'd be looking at after you enter all of that information that you've worked so hard to find for me, which I really do appreciate. So let's scroll down to the bottom. This is probably going to be where my, different form here. And here you go. You can see all of the ones that you've entered, how it goes on my spreadsheet, which is great because all that I have to do at this point is simply print this out, fill out letters for each one, and you've done me a great service, and I do appreciate your help. Thank you so much.